Today I'm going to give you a complete tutorial on the most commonly overlooked issues when you're buying a used Nintendo Switch. The video will cover hardware, software, and seller-related risks and provide you with some extra tips to save yourself from a scam. Let's jump right in. Number 1. Test Joy-Con condition and drift. The Joy-Cons are your lifeline in the Nintendo Switch because you game with it. So you need to make sure to check all of its faults and strengths before buying a Switch. Just check for loose rails or broken lock. Press the lock button behind your Joy-Cons. Then push up from underneath. If they slide off easily or wiggle excessively, the rail mechanism may be damaged. Try to lock in the Joy-Con to check it in further detail. After this, let's look at stick drift and buttons. First, go to System Settings from your Switch home menu. Scroll down to Controllers and Sensors. On the right side, find the option Calibrate Control Sticks. Now tilt your preferred controller stick according to the image on screen and start your calibration test. Check if both of your controller stick react properly. If there's drift, it will show off on the calibration test. Stick drift is not a deal breaker, but you can bargain to lower the price if you find it out. Number 2. Buttons and touchscreen test. So, while you're at Controllers and Sensors, find the option Test Input Devices. Tap Test Controller Buttons. Now press each of your Joy-Con buttons one by one and see if they show up on screen. If one or two buttons don't show up on screen, it means those buttons don't work. Note: Home, Capture, Power, Volume, and Sync buttons are not displayed here. You should also inspect the condition of your buttons as well. Too much wear and tear reduces the price. Once you're satisfied, hold any button to exit the test. Now select Test Touchscreen. Drag your fingers along the whole screen to test your screen for response. Also inspect for cracks, scratches, and dead pixels under the bright light. Number 3. Battery and charging port health. After years of use, battery capacity typically drops 20 to 30%. You should confirm the original purchase date of the Switch before buying. Also charge your Switch for 10 minutes before buying it to see if it actually charges or not. Solution 4. Console software and online access. Now the important part. If the user is selling you a jailbroken Switch, it will not be able to access the eShop, so make sure to log into the console and access the eShop to confirm no bans/restrictions. Banned devices can't participate in online features or transfers. Do not skip this test because you will need it. Solution 5. Check Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Go to System Settings, scroll down to Internet, open Internet Settings. Now try to connect to an internet network via Wi-Fi or Ethernet. After that, go to System Settings and find Bluetooth Audio. Try to pair an AirPod or Airbud to see if your Bluetooth audio works or not. And speaking of audio, make sure to use your volume buttons to test if your speaker volume is fine or not. Number 6. Try docking. You should also try docking your Nintendo Switch and connect it to a TV or monitor to see if the dock mode works. Try to use your Joy-Cons in Bluetooth mode while docked as well. This can be useful, and guys, by running this short but thorough inspection, you'll avoid nasty surprises and ensure the used Switch is genuinely worth your money. I truly hope this video helps you out a great deal. If you liked it, then drop a like here as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more future Nintendo Switch related videos. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned.